God, but thank God for the blessing. Okay, but my example, I made 55, and I'm saying that I'm single, I have no one to take care of, so my taxable income is 43,000. Okay? So when you subtract that, let's find out what your taxable income is. Everybody ready? So based on my example, that put me in a 22% bracket. I owe the IRS over $9,400. I'm gonna put the tax table back up so you can see yours. So if you made over $9,500 for the year, say you made up to $38,000, you at 12%. If you made up to $82,000, is 22%. $157,000 is 24%. And then $200,000 is 32%. $500,000, 35%. So you want to take that amount, find your tax bracket. All right. So my taxable income, how I found out about my tax is I took my tax, the 43,000, I put it in my phone in my calculator, and I hit the multiply button, and I put in 0.22 for my 22%, and they'll tell you how much your tax is. Everybody with me? Everybody got it? Mm-hmm. So you put in your income, hit multiplication, multiply, put in point, or whatever your tax is. So it'll be 0.22, 0.12, 0.10, okay? So that's how much tax you owe the IRS for 2018 if you only have a job. Okay? Now, based on my example, by me having only a job, somebody tell me, if I get paid every 2 weeks, how much the IRS take from me every 2 weeks? So mine is about 360, 380, 384 pay period. Then divide yours every 2 weeks and see how much yours should be.
Everything again? What did you say? I'm confused.
26 pay periods in a year. If you get paid every 2 weeks, it's 26 pay periods. If you get paid every week, it's 52 weeks.
What are we multiplying the taxable?
So think about your income, your tax that you wrote down based on your percentage, right? And divide it by 26 pay periods. We'll say we got paid every 2 weeks. Okay? So mine on the screen, if I divide that by 26, that's what, 384 a pay period? Too much. I know. But my payroll will take out almost $400 a pay period just on federal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're good? Everybody okay? We can breathe. You know our tax liabilities and responsibilities now. New tax law. 26 pay periods. So you want to divide by whatever your tax is that you came up with. See, mine on the screen says, ooh, did I mess it up?
No.
94.60 is my tax. That's how much I will owe the IRS.
So we multiply that. So we multiply that.
Okay? All right, so we're gonna move along. So we're gonna talk about the wealth system, right?
Yeah.
Yes, please. So we decided we want to change up our circle. We started hanging around Jackie and Trey. So we gotta get our money up, right? We gotta level up.
Yeah.
What y'all young people say?
Level up.
Level up, Jayla. So we want to get in the wealth system. So we hang around Mr. Thurston, and he always talking about this wealth system. We gotta get into the wealth system, right? All right. So we decided we're gonna join Jackie in this business. We're gonna do everything she said, right, Tracy? So you just told her, didn't you? We did all this stuff, right? And congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
So we're doing what we're supposed to do, all right? So because we started our business, Jackie said, what you waiting on? No more excuses, right? And you launched your business. Well, before I launched my business, I just didn't wake up one day and say, I'm just gonna start a business, right? Somebody contacted me, somebody exposed the business to me, I got on somebody's Zoom, right? I went to somebody's event, I might have drove, right? So I got the 58 cents a mile, cause we're in 2019. That's part of my startup. So when I drove here today, and I launched my business today, I get claim my miles as startup costs that I drove here.
Right.
When I leave, because I started my business, they're now business miles, not under startup costs, but under the mileage side. But I'm still gonna get 58 cents either way, okay? But either way, we went on a vacation experience last year with Jackie. We paid out of pocket, so maybe we had lodging, we parked at the airport. So maybe that vacation experience cost me $2,000. I still wasn't in the business, but I started my business today. Well, I can go back and claim that $2,000. That's what that startup means. I have yet to find anything in writing to say I can go back 6 months. Okay? Only thing I've been able to find in writing is $5,000. Now, if that $5,000 stretched out to 6 months, maybe that's where the 6 months came from, I don't know. But the only thing I've been able to find in writing, was the $5,000 in startup costs. But you have to start a business to claim it. Okay, so maybe you looked at some other opportunities. Doesn't matter, you can claim those miles and any related expenses towards those as well, because you're putting it under the category for startup costs. You just have to start a business.
So if I start my business in November, and I can claim it through the 5,000, but are they gonna go back and ask for a receipt from what?
You wanna track it. So let's just say, you started your business in November. But like I said, you got receipts from when you went on this vacation experience, right? You had to send somebody around to pay for the trip, right? And maybe you put on your calendar that you went to some events. So it's just a matter of going back to write down those miles, because you put it on your calendar, the events that you went to. So it's just going back to document the paperwork and the paper trail so that you can claim it. But again, say you saw 5, 6, 7 different opportunities. Doesn't matter. All those different opportunities that you went to, different ones, as long as you start one, that's when you can claim the startup cost.
So Elaine, because I heard the 6-month rule as well, and I think you were the one that told me it was 45 to 5,000. So let's just say like she entered the business in November. Let's say she came and saw the opportunity meeting, let's say in February. As long as her 5,000 fits in that calendar year, she can still write that off.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. And it's all, the tax law and the tax returns are based on calendar year. So you can't cross years, okay? So let's just say I started my business in 2019. So I started my business today. But I went to some opportunities last year. You haven't filed your tax return yet, guess what? You can claim that. Okay? Now, there are some tax preparers that you can go to, and they'll say you can, well, you can always amend your tax return, but it's just a matter of finding one that will amend it because it's more paperwork. And it's gonna cost you. So you have to see if it's even worth it. Because if you don't go to the same one, they have to recreate your original tax return just to amend your tax return. So that costs more money than what it's worth to amend it. So be mindful of that as well, okay? But yeah, so again, that's the only thing I've seen in writing is the 5,000. We talked about some examples, your miles, flight, cell phone. We always talk on our cell phone about business. Somebody always sending us something, right? So think about that. So a lot of phone companies, you can run reports to see your call log. And you can do a percentage based on that for that month. So if you talk in a particular month to people on a regular basis about a business opportunity, look to see what that percentage is, we claim that, again, go towards that $5,000. All right, so we're in business. Our business is based out of our home, because our flagship is travel, and our business is on the internet, right? And the internet never sleeps. So, your business in your home, it used to be where you can only claim one room, but they have changed. So it's based on percentage. Or you can do the simplified method, where you just say, you're just gonna claim a regular 300 square feet, and you can get $1,500 worth of deductions, just for claiming your home Or you can do the actual, which is you actually plug in all of your information based on your entire home, okay? What that means is maybe you have several different rooms you work out of, maybe you got a desk and a chair in 2 rooms, right? And maybe you use certain areas. So you just want to add up the square footage in each of those rooms and divide it against the overall square footage of your entire home. Now you have your percentage for your business. So now you can claim whatever that percentage is every month towards your rent or your mortgage interest, and it's the mortgage interest, not the mortgage. Okay? And you have property taxes, renters insurance, homeowners insurance, HOA, home warranty, alarm system, your maintenance, internet, alarm system, cable. We can claim cable because our business, we need the cable, right? We have the weather channel, we have the travel channel. Not all home-based businesses can claim cable. Okay?
I can claim somebody to come clean my house.
Yes, you can. You have a private business reception in your home. You can have someone to come clean your home. And you'll claim, if they clean your whole home, then you'll do a percentage. Okay? If they come clean that particular area where you have your meetings.
Percentage of the square footage you use.
So if you say you use 40% of your home for your business, and you got the whole home clean, claim the 40%. Okay?
I could claim my carpet clean,
Yes.
so that is it.
I just got new carpets.
What if you,
That's maintenance.
what if you put in new carpet or?
I just did.
Oh, I didn't hear that part, okay.
Mhm.
When you do the deduction and you're putting in, you said mortgage interest, so my mortgage,
So what's gonna happen is, if you're using the business tool called Deductar, you're gonna put in your percentages. You're gonna print out that report and give it to your tax preparer. Your tax preparer is gonna put it in the system where it's gonna actually do the calculations. When it comes to you paying your bills, you're gonna put in your whole amount. Don't divide it up yourself. You let
okay,
your tax preparer do that part. So if your mortgage, your total mortgage is 2,000, you put in 2,000.
okay.
Don't do the math yourself, because you're gonna save yourself short.
Okay,
So whatever your utilities are, your utilities $100, you put $100 in Deductar, or whatever tool you use, QuickBooks, whatever it is that you're using, spreadsheet, whatever it is, you put in that total amount, and you let that tax preparer, do the calculations. But you just give them your percentages, so you let them know the size of your home, and and the square footage that you're using for your business, and they'll take it from there. Okay? We talked about mortgage interest, property taxes earlier on the, itemized deductions. Under old laws, you used to claim on the itemized deduction collection and on your business, because of the changes, if you don't have enough to itemize, you can't claim it on that side, but by us being business owners, you can. Okay? And then by we talking about our home office, that's what we get to claim it at. Our business. Okay? All right, general business expenses, that's 100% write-off. Office furniture, so you have a room that's designated for your office, you buy brand new furniture, sales tax, shipping tax, all of it included is a tax write-off. Advertising, business cards, we all should have business cards, right?
Yes.
They ship it to you, charge you a fee, write it off. If you buy online a lot, you have Amazon Prime for your business, write it off. You have your private business receptions in your home, and you tired of buying the ones or twos little snacks because it's getting expensive. Upgrade your membership at Sam's, write it off. Upgrade it to business.
when you go to upgrade to business, do you have to have a license or LLC in order to change your?
They may ask you for your tax ID number, but some Sam's Clubs don't, they just take your word for it. Some will just ask you for your information, so if you say your business name is Travel with Elaine, they'll put Travel with Elaine.
What about with your bank? Can you do that with?
Bank, you will need the tax ID number from the IRS, your paperwork, and some may also want your LLC. I know when I purchased my vehicle in my company, I had to have both documents. I had to have the LLC paperwork and my tax ID number, and then they were able to put my car in my company.
Really?
company car as part of my fleet, I get to write off 100% of that car.
So can you change it now, if you already have a loan established, you can change it?
Do a bill of sale, sell it over to your business. Paperwork. Paperwork.
Elaine, I think I asked this before, but I want to confirm I remember the answer. So I purchased a vehicle last year under my name. If I LLC and get my tax ID number, can I refinance it in the business name?
If your bank approve you.
That's one question. My second question is, my second vehicle that I do use for company meetings, things of that nature, am I able to write off, it's in my name. Actually, no, it's paid off, I'm sorry.
If it's paid off, it's easier to switch it over. It's easier to switch it over.
Oh, really?
Because you can sell it to yourself for $1 or whatever, and sell it over to your business, and now it becomes a company car, and you can write it off. When you're financing, you have to build business credit, totally different from personal credit. So I say you have to find a bank that'll finance it for you for your business.
So with that personal vehicle that's already paid off, and I still use, like I said, I use it for meetings and things, can I write off the maintenance?
Now, if it's still in JC name, once you sell it over to your business name, you can write off 100% of that car, which is car insurance, fuel, oil changes, miles, tolls, everything. Car washes, everything, because it's a company car.
It's a fleet.
Okay? When it's in your personal name, you can only claim one or the other, similar to the standard deductions and itemized deductions, you can only take one or the other. Same thing when your vehicle's in your personal name. Only reason why the government is doing that because they understand people use their personal vehicle to conduct business. But again, it's a personal vehicle. So they're allowing you some deduction, but not all, because again, you bought it for personal use, okay?
What's the percentage of it you have in your name and not the business name?
It's not a percentage, it's just one of the other, either standard deductions, which is the miles, or you can claim actual. And that's the other thing, if you start off with actual, make sure you talk to your tax preparer, make sure they paying attention to it. If you start off with your vehicle claiming actual, you have to keep claiming actual. You cannot switch to the miles.
Which is that?
Yeah.
I track both, but with new model vehicles, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be the miles. Cause you don't have much work to do to a new model vehicle.
You can't claim all.
You can't switch in the middle of the year, or you can't switch ever.
Wow. That means more.
So be mindful of that. Again, it's 2, actual and standard. You start off with actual, you gotta keep going with actual for that vehicle. You get another vehicle, that's different, but that vehicle, you have to continue to be actual. If you start off with standard, then you can switch to actual, but then you want to be careful with switching back and forth. Okay?
So what's included in the actual?
And, oil changes, fuel, maintenance, stuff like that. All right, laptops, computers. We have an online business, we need our laptops, right? We need our internet, so we claim that. All right, well, I don't have much time, so let me get through this. Travel, we're in the business of travel, right? So we're gonna claim our travel. I usually would read this, but, this is our business. It's necessary for us to travel, right?
Alright,
So that's why we're gonna write off 100% of our lodging, right?
alright.
Our rental cars. And this is why. This is our business. We're independent business associates. We franchise our own home-based travel business, and it's our job to book travel.
Can you go back to that lesson this week?
Oh. Oh.
No, wrong way. One more time.
One more time.
I'm running out of time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna try to go through this kind of quick. Let's see what else we got. That was just a chart right off the IRS website. If you have, transportation, vehicle, all that great stuff, then you can claim it. Children, we have children. Biggest difference with this is if you employ your child as a contractor or an employee under the age of 17, you can pay up to $12,000 if you have enough to pay them that amount without them having to file a tax return. And the $12,000 come from the new standard deduction amount of someone being single, and the standard deduction is 12,000. So that's where the 12,000 comes from. And that's pretty much that in a nutshell. Let's see if I got it. Education. So if you have employees or contractors and you need them to get some education and you pay for it, you can write it off. If you need education, so Delta is coming, right? And you pay Delta vacations, admission to their event, that's education. You can write it off under education for yourself. Or if you pay for your business partners to go with you, that is a tax write-off for you, because you pay for it. All right, so was another exercise, but I don't have less than 30 seconds left. But these are examples of things that you can claim, okay? And we talked about percentages, so you got your mortgage or your rent, utilities, cell phone, mileage, internet, startup costs, meals and entertainment, office supplies, cable, travel. If you had, like I said, your children as employees or contract, things that you're gonna pay for anyway, right? Do you see anything on this list that's brand new, out of the ordinary, something that I wasn't gonna pay for anyway?
No.
Only difference is that I joined the business with Jackie and I turned my lifestyle into a business, and I'm already at $32,000 that I don't pay taxes on. So, we talked about getting a filing system. You wanna get a filing system, you wanna keep your records, you want to, okay. Go. Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go. So, somebody mentioned the deductor, there's QuickBooks, Excel spreadsheet. However, main thing is you want to keep up with your income and your deductions for your business. Or you use the IRS form itself, the Schedule C, and have all the categories listed. Also, your bank, the big banks, they have something called an annual expense report, and you track your income and your expenses based on the same categories that the IRS uses. Okay? So real quick, how much time to go? Okay. So this is what's my income. I want you to think about that 32,000. Subtract that 32,000 from what you wrote on your paper. That brought in your income another 32,000 that you don't pay taxes on. Mine came down to 10,000. So I only owe the IRS $1,300. The IRS owe me some money back, almost $8,100 that I went back and released. So that's the difference. So I think that is it. And this is just a disclaimer. This is just an example. Each taxpayer situation is different and unique. So make sure you seek a tax professional that knows this stuff. And that concludes my presentation.
Y'all, one more time, get up for Miss Elaine. Could you do that? Hey, really? But did y'all catch the numbers at the end? Did y'all really catch the difference? Same income, right? But because you own a business, you get money back with the same number. Is that crazy? Yeah. It costs people money not to be in business for themselves. Thank you very much, Elaine. You guys, immediately following after we get the guests registered, I'm going to be doing a Q&A session in the breakout room back here in reference to any questions you guys might have about anything. It'll be about a 15-minute session, okay? That's immediately after. Okay, you guys, let's get ready for a great presentation. Thank you.
Excuse me. Are you from St. Are you married? No. Are you a Woodson?